Hello and welcome everyone. It is almost Christmas and you guys requested me to do a video all about outfit ideas for Christmas Eve and the Christmas days. So whether you're celebrating Christmas or not, I hope you have peaceful days, and these are just some outfit ideas for the colder weather, for parties, for a more toned down Christmas, whatever you're planning. I hope I have some ideas for you. So yeah, without further ado, let's start the video. So this first look is really close and dear to my heart because it is what I initially wanted to wear last year on Christmas Eve. It is this stunning dress. It is a handmade dress. The pattern is so gorgeous. The detailing on the sleeves is simply dreamy. It doesn't have a tag since it is handmade. It is from the 60s and it just fits me like a dream. I love this dress so much. As said, I wanted to wear this last year. However, and I've talked about this briefly on my channel before, I struggle with anorexia and bulimia and PTSD and a few other things. So last year I wasn't able to spend Christmas at home because I was hospitalized with my eating disorder. However, this year I'm not, and I'm so excited. I might wear this. It's just such a stunning piece. I just love the silver elements in the dress, and to go with them perfectly, I have these boots that are just absolutely perfectly matching the look. These are some beautiful 60s ankle boots. I love the silver color and they just work perfectly with the dress. Since the dress itself is already really printed and loud and I love to do really fun and bold makeup looks, I just didn't want to overdo it with the accessories, and that is why the only thing that I added is this beautiful beaded little handbag. This one is an original piece from the 60s. It's so beautiful. It is used, so it has some stains in here, but I absolutely don't mind it. It's such a dreamy piece and it just works really great with the outfit. For the second outfit, I wanted to go with a really classic 60s look. So the first piece that I grabbed is this beautiful cream blouse. It has these beautiful little shawl detailings right here that you can tie. It's such a dreamy and beautiful piece, and I think it goes perfectly with the look that I styled. When it comes to Christmas and winter in general, I love thick and heavy materials like this velvet dress that I'm wearing right now, or knitted pieces, and so I decided to go with this beautiful knitted black dress to go over the button-up shirt that I just showed you. I love how the shawl detail is looking with it. It's just such a dreamy little piece and it's a really classic 60s silhouette. I also decided to add some white tights as well as these beautiful little shoes. I love them so much. These are like my dream 60s classic everyday sort of pump. I love these so much. They're really comfortable, great for dancing, and just great for Christmas Day. For accessories, I decided to go with this dreamy little velvet bag. I love the crocheted silver detailing. It is so dreamy and cute, and it just goes so well with the look. And since it's Christmas, and at least where I live, Christmas is super cold, I also added my favorite fur coat. This is just such a dreamy piece. This is a real fur coat. I live vegan, and most people don't think being a vegan and wearing a fur coat go together. However, I believe that the most sustainable clothing are the pieces that have already been made, and I got this one pre-used. This used to belong to someone else. It's a piece from the 60s, and so I think it is perfectly fine to use pre-used fur and leather. This next outfit is really special. So you guys always reach out to me and ask me where I get all of my clothes. And the only thing that I'm always able to tell you is I thrifted it or I got it on eBay. You can search it and I can tell you the brand, but I know it's really hard to get these exact same pieces. So I'm so excited to share this next look with you because this was actually sent to me by a company and you can just go on their website and buy this dress. The piece that I'm talking about is this absolutely gorgeous mini dress. It is by the Hippie Shake. If you've ever looked for vintage style clothing, you've probably came across the Hippie Shake. Their pieces are so dreamy and gorgeous. This one is so nicely embroidered. The sleeves are so dreamy. It's a wool dress, so it is super warm and nice. I love this so much. As said, the Hippie Shake, they were kind enough to send this to me and gift me this beautiful dress, which is like the perfect Christmas look. I'm gonna have this dress linked in the description box down below. It's a sustainable brand, and I think it's incredible to support small businesses, so I'm gonna have everything linked down below. To go with this dreamy and incredible dress, I decided to style my over-knee velvet boots. These aren't vintage, but I thrifted them about 2 years ago and I love them. They're really comfortable and they keep me super warm and they just go so well with the dress. Since I'm sure that probably not everyone loves dresses and skirts, this next look is built around a pair of pants, and I'm talking about these stunning velvet flares that I thrifted recently. These are so beautiful. I love the print. They're so dreamy and gorgeous, and I think they look stunning. They remind me so much of Jimi Hendrix. They're so stunning and incredible. And since they're velvet, they're also really nice and warm. I decided to style these with a classic black turtleneck pullover. It wouldn't be an Emma video if there wasn't a turtleneck pullover, so I just decided to go with this one. I just wanted to go all out on the accessories, so I wanted to have a simple base to go with these really beautiful pants. Next up, I layered this beautiful velvet vest. I love the velvet covered buttons. It's so beautiful. This is a Ralph Lauren vest. I thrifted this one, and even though it isn't from the 60s, it kind of has this late 60s eclectic look to it. For accessories, I decided to go with this beautiful scarf. I tied this around my head. It is such a beautiful and unique piece. I actually got so lucky because I randomly thrifted this in like a charity shop. It was 1 or 2 euros, so really inexpensive, and the pattern is so dreamy and just matches the pants perfectly. I also decided to go with this belt, and I didn't really like how the buckle was looking with the outfit because the whole outfit is kind of really warm toned, so the silver buckle didn't really work. What I like to do in these cases is to just kind of turn it around and take the buckle to the back and just have the back of the belt be the front for the look. I love this belt so much. This is actually cow skin, I believe. I thrifted this, and it's just such a cool 60s piece. I also styled it with these beautiful little star earrings. They're by Bowley Blues. I'm gonna have them linked down below. They were gifted to me as well, and I just love their jewelry so much. Speaking of incredible gifted things, I also styled these glasses with it. These are also by the Hippie Shake. They were gifted to me as well, and they're so stunning and beautiful. And I love that they just add something really special and unique to the look. As said, I went all out on jewelry, so let me show you what I styled. I decided to go with this beautiful bangle that I love to wear around my arm like so. I thrifted this at a random store. It doesn't say a brand or anything. It's not vintage by any means, but it just looks incredible. And I love to wear bracelets around my arm. I also weirdly have extremely small wrists, so pretty much all bracelets look a little odd on me. This one is a kid's bracelet. So what I like to do is just to wear them up around here. If you have small wrists and small arms, just try to do the same thing. It works really well. I also decided to go with multiple necklaces. I styled this one, which is an original piece from the 60s, and I love how eclectic and beautiful this is. I also styled this beautiful big pendant necklace with it, as well as this sort of makeshift self-made key necklace. I actually found this key while traveling on the beach. There was no place around it, no houses, and so I love to imagine what this key has seen and which store it belongs to. I like to imagine that this belongs to like an old castle with a big ballroom where they had great parties. Lastly, I also added this little bracelet and a nacre bracelet. Since there's a lot going on with this outfit already, I wanted to keep it really simple when it came to the shoes, and so I just went with my black little ankle boots. These are from the late 60s or early 70s. I thrifted them. They are actually made out of the nicest and softest leather. They don't actually say anything besides the lot number in here, which always is a great indicator for vintage pieces. So I thrifted the skirt of this next outfit a while ago, and when I saw it, I immediately knew this had to be like a Christmas piece because the print and the fabric and everything just screams Christmas to me. It's this beautiful 60s original vintage skirt. It's by Diolen Loft, which you actually find a lot in German thrift stores. It's a great piece. It's so warm and nice, and I love the kind of frosted silver look. I decided to style it with this stunning blouse. I love the draped collar, the fabric covered buttons. This is one of my favorite blouses. It also has like the most beautiful dainty little sleeves, and it just works so well with the look. This outfit reminds me so much of like a teenager on Christmas Eve in like the mid-60s. Imagine being 16 and obsessed with the Beatles on Christmas Eve in 1965 or 66. That's the sort of look I was going for. I also went with some white knee-high socks. So these shoes go perfectly with the skirt. I love them so much. These are originally from the 60s. They're like dancing shoes. They're so dreamy and beautiful. And these actually come with the most insane story because I just found them in the streets. You know how sometimes people, at least where I live, just put things outside of their homes that they don't want anymore. So they'll just take a little box and say for free, take away, something like that on a little sign, and put their things in there. And when I was still living in Berlin, I happened to come across these these incredible shoes. They're so beautiful and stunning, and these are just such an incredible lucky find. If you want to see more of these like little finds and things that I do on the daily, make sure to follow me on Instagram because I try to take you along through my day on there as much as possible. I went with some more incredible jewelry by Bowley Blues with this outfit, starting with this beautiful little necklace and then also some earrings that are essentially the same shape, and they're also kind of glittery, which just makes them the perfect match for the skirt. Since it is winter and I kind of wanted to contribute to that warm and cozy feeling and look, I decided to style this beret with it. A lot of people actually asked me where I got this little beetle looking love button, and I actually got this one gifted randomly while I was in New York. It says globalcitizen.org, so I'm sure it's just some sort of promotional thing, but I love it so much. I wanted to add a tiny little classic 60s bag, and I went with this beautiful nacre one that I thrifted. I love the inside. There's actually something in there. I was looking for these. These are some of my sunglasses. Can you please comment down below if you have a lot of purses and you kind of rotate between them? Does this happen to you too, where you just lose something and you know you haven't actually lost it, it's just in some purse, but you are sure you've looked in every single one? Well, apparently I haven't, because this is one of my favorite case for glasses and one of my favorite pairs of sunglasses, so I'm really glad that I looked into this bag today. And last but not least, I wanted to add my 60s Santa Claus coat to this look. It's actually this beautiful red woolen coat. It is so nice and warm and thick and heavy. It has a really nice little fur detailing on the collar, and it just looks so nice and festive. So while I was styling this next look, all I could think about was that this is just what Anita Pallenberg probably wore on Christmas Eve in 1969. I started with this incredible knitted vintage dress. I got this one thrifting. It is from the 60s. It's so nice with this like sheer detailing in the front. It goes all the way down. I was really self-conscious in this dress for a long time, and I still kind of am. As said, I struggle with an eating disorder and body dysmorphia and all of that, so seeing my body in this dress is kind of really tense for me because it is such a fitted dress. However, I try to get more comfortable and more confident in my skin, the way that I look, and I'm just kind of trying to come at peace with the way that I look and the way that my body looks. But wearing this is still a little intimidating. However, it's just perfect for this look, and it's such a unique and dreamy piece, and I really want to get more confident wearing this because it is so beautiful and unique. So the standout piece to go with this look is this little chain belt. This chain belt is so incredibly beautiful. However, it's missing quite a few pieces. When I thrifted this, the lady told me that it was broken and it like lost some pieces, but it just looks incredible as a headpiece. So basically, I like to wear it like this. It just works so well with the look. It's so interesting and unique. It reminds me so much of Anita Pallenberg. She's one of my biggest fashion inspirations, and I just love her style so much. To match the silver headpiece, I decided to go with some silver heels. These are from the 70s. These always remind me of Studio 54. I'd love to travel through time and visit it, but because they have a little plateau in the front and they have this thick heel, these are super comfortable to wear and walk in. I wanted this look to be really dramatic, so I decided to go with these gloves. They actually go up all the way above my elbow and they look so elegant and beautiful. I decided to wear this scarf shawl thing down on my elbows with it. I actually got this on eBay, and the woman who sold it told me that her mom used to wear this in the 60s when she went to the opera, and I feel like that's the energy I want to radiate when I wear this look. Last but not least, I added this beautiful little bag. I love the embellished detailing. I think it's such a beautiful piece. This one is from the mid-60s and it just works so well with the look. Moving on to a bit more of a cocktail party sort of look. I decided to go with this beautiful dress. This dress just reminds me so much of Biba. It's like a 60s, does a 20s sort of look. It has these beautiful little chains down here. Since it is so old, it's been 60 years since the 60s. It's actually a little beat up and it's like missing some pieces right here, but it's still so beautiful and unique. And I think this is great for a 60s sort of cocktail or more dressed up party. I decided to style the dress with some fishnet tights. For me, this outfit is sort of on the line between fancy cocktail party and groupie going to a concert on Christmas Eve. Like, imagine after the dinner going out with your friends, seeing a great band perform. You know, I had to include an outfit with my favorite 60s lace-up boots. These are probably even older than the 60s. Like, I've tried to look into them. They don't have any text, they don't have any name or anything. So I actually took them to a cobbler in Berlin and asked him what he thinks how old these boots are, and he said he believed that these are actually from the late 40s, which is so incredible and cool. These were great for 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s looks. These are so versatile, they remind me a lot of Stevie Nicks and they go really well with this look. And since it's cold and if you're going out to a concert, you will definitely go outside and be in the streets for a while, maybe even go to the after party, I decided to add this coat. This is my favorite Penny Lane coat. It's from the late 60s. It's this beautiful material. It's so heavy and well detailed and just such an incredible piece. And I just love how festive and beautiful it looks. So I know that not everyone is celebrating Christmas, and that even if you are celebrating Christmas, you might not really be into the whole dressing up aspect of it. And that is why I decided to add one outfit that is really dressed down and just a nice winter outfit if you're looking for a more casual Christmas look. I decided to go with some classic leather shorts and a white turtleneck. I feel like you can add tights depending on how cold it is where you live. You can add a jacket, some more layers. It's a really classic and cool combination, and it's just great for a casual Christmas look. But since I am me and I just love to wear fancy and cool sort of clothes and really out there pieces, I just had to add something to the look. And so I decided to add these boots that I've actually never showed you. I've only showed them on Instagram because I just thrifted them really recently. These are like my dream 60s, 70s vintage embroidered boots. They kind of have that cowboy boot shape to them. The colors are incredible. These shoes are so dreamy and stunning and unique. I love them so much. When I saw them in the store, I immediately fell in love. I was a little bummed though because these are a size 41 and I'm more of like a size 37, 38, sometimes 39, but like a lot smaller. However, I love these so much. And these are more on like the smaller size for 41, so they're probably more of like a 40, I'd say. So I actually got some insoles and like some little stuffing pieces for the front. And then when I wear them, I also just put on an extra pair of socks, and it works. It works really well. They look so cool and incredible, and I'm so glad that I found them because these are just an incredible and outstanding and unique thrift store find. I think they were only like 15 bucks or something because I got them at a charity shop, so I'm incredibly happy with this find. And last but not least, I obviously had to include a pajama outfit. I feel like it's a tradition for a lot of people to unwrap their presents in their PJs. We do it at my mom's house on Christmas morning. We kind of all gather in our pajamas and just have breakfast and unpack our presents. And for that, I obviously had to add a 60s nightgown outfit. So I decided to go with this one. It's so beautiful and unique. I love the detailing on this, and then it has a matching little jacket to go over it. And it's funny that I end this video with this piece because you remember with the first dress how I told you that I wanted to wear it, but then I was hospitalized on Christmas, and actually not only on Christmas but also on New Year's Eve and my birthday. It was a long hospital stay. I was actually thinking about talking more about my mental health and like eating disorders and all of that, and you guys asked me if I could address it more because I also struggle with it. I'm thinking about making a video about it. I'm trying to be more open with it, but I'm still in recovery. I'm still not over all of this, and so it's just really hard for me to talk about it and open up about it, especially online where so many people can see it. So I'm not too sure how I'm gonna incorporate this in my videos, if I'm gonna make videos about it, but just know that I see you, I hear you. If you're coming to me with your stories, you can always reach out to me on Instagram. I always have an open ear for every one of you out there, and if you're requesting these videos, I see the comments. It's just sometimes hard for me to reply because it's just a part of my life that is really exhausting, really painful, and really close to me. So I just haven't figured out for myself how I want to handle it online. However, the reason that I was thinking about it again is because this is what I ended up wearing on Christmas in hospital. I actually brought my own nightgown. I brought some clothes from home, and I actually wore this set so much around the clinic, and I'm really happy that I did because it just made me feel a little bit more like myself. So that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd love you to give it a thumbs up and maybe even share it with a friend. It supports me, it supports the channel, and it truly would mean a lot. If you're interested in all things 60s and 70s, like the makeup, the people, the fashion, the pop culture, subscribe to my channel because I make videos all about that and I'd love to have you around. I hope you have wonderful holidays, whether you're celebrating or not. I just hope you have a peaceful time with the people you love and you can take care of yourself and your mental health. And I hope you have some time for yourself to reflect and take care of your mental health. I'm sending all my love out to you and your loved ones, and I hope you have beautiful holidays. And I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!